today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jets offense set to go now in first place in the AFC East. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
They begin with a run by Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty much unreal. Not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On second down, here's Smith again.
They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 74 yards.
And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another
back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held for it to punt to get
the New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it.
A first down carry for Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
176 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
On second down, here's Smith again.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Smith up the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Smith catches left side.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson
goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
223 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the left side, complete. That's Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Smith running right. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. He finds Smith out of the backfield.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Smith. Oh, twisting away.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Wilson. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Now Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. There's Wilson to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets extend their lead yet again.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a give to Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the... There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Smith. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll run with Smith. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Jets offense ready to get started. The #1 team in the AFC to this point in the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. They begin with a run by Smith.
And he spins past him and into space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The numbers for Smith last time out, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Jets at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Smith up the middle.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now it's Smith running right. A beautiful spin and room to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Smith.
129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll run it again with Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go now with Smith. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd.
So here are the Jets now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We're 208 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Again, it's Smith.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Smith is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside handoff, Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's a give to Smith. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A handoff to Smith. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jets, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as